Hi everyone, I hope you had a wonderful Monday. I had a really nice relaxing one. Me and my husband, we went to Walmart and did some grocery shopping, and I picked up a couple of things for Jazz. We're doing a box swap on goodies. So things that she doesn't have in the UK, I kind of list a couple of things, and so I picked them up for her, and then she's sending me a box of goodies that, they have over in the UK and that I have never tried. So that'll be a whole lot of fun. And then I picked up three little outfits that were on clearance. I'll show you guys in a minute. But of course I have, the little star here, Gage. I call him my little star because yesterday was my full outing, like all day with Gage. Not having him in a bag, because usually I have like an oversized bag to keep him in, and then I take him out every now and then. No, he was in my arms the whole day, and it was really cool because I got a lot of different reactions. One of the reactions was this lady, and me and my husband were sitting on the curb, and we were waiting for the parade to start, and she kept looking at the baby, or looking at me when she was walking by, and her head turned around. And she did like a double take, and she goes, "Look, honey," she's talking to her husband. "Look, honey, she painted the baby's face." And I thought, what is she talking about? Well, she thought I painted Gage's face for the Day of the Dead parade. So she walks over and she goes, "Oh," and she kind of stopped, and I go, "Ma'am, he's not a real baby. He's a doll, and he's a zombie." And she goes, "Oh my gosh, he is amazing." She absolutely adored him, and she held him. Her husband was like, "What? Are you serious?" And it was just really cool. And everybody there at the parade was all dressed up in makeup and costumes, and everybody had a really cool vibe, and they were just celebrating the holiday. And everyone loved him. Nobody ever turned around and gave me an evil look or thought anything different. I don't know. They just didn't, it didn't bother them, like it was normal. I don't know. So I thought it was really cool. And I learned so much about the holiday. I knew a little bit about Day of the Dead, but this gave me a way better outlook on things. And I want to share quickly just a real touching story that happened to me at the parade. Before the parade starts, there are these beautiful women and these men that are dressed in all white, and they walk around the parade, and they hand out these post-it cards, and you can write notes to your loved ones. And then they collect the notes, and at the end of the parade, they put them in this big giant urn, and then they light the urn on fire, and it takes your wishes and your hopes or your prayers to your loved ones up to heaven. And I wrote on mine to my grandmother and my grandfather. And my grandmother I miss dearly, and I wrote on there, "I love you, Grandma, I miss you so much, and there's not a day I don't think about you." And I handed it back to the lady, and my husband did one for his dad and his grandparents, and we handed them to her. And then the parade started, and within about 5 minutes, these people were walking by, and this young girl handed me this flower. And I grabbed the flower, I said thank you to her, and I looked at the flower, and I said, "Oh my goodness." And I almost started crying because the flower was a purple carnation. And carnations were my grandmother's favorite flower, and the color purple was her favorite color. So right then and there, it pretty much confirmed that I knew my grandmother was around, and she was with me at that moment. And it gave me goosebumps just even thinking about it. And I have the carnations in the living room. I couldn't wait to come home to tell my dad, because that was his mother, and he thought it was so awesome. Just her way of letting us know that she's around, and she's always around, and all of our loved ones are constantly watching over us, and it was just so amazing. And I wish I will always keep that moment forever in my heart. And I'm so glad that my husband took me. He knew how much I loved Halloween, and I loved the arts, and I love things that are different. And so he knew that this was coming up, and he surprised me and he took us. And they have it every year, so we'll definitely be going back next year. And next year I want to participate in the walk. It doesn't cost anything to get in. It doesn't cost anything to participate. So I most definitely will do that next year. It's in Tucson, Arizona. That's where the town is. So yes, I had an awesome time, and I have the videos up. You're more than welcome to watch them. And if you don't really get into that sort of thing, then that's fine too. But I just wanted to share it with you guys to kind of give you a better look of what that holiday is all about. So yeah. And a little bit about the Walmart haul. I have Gage here, and he's wearing his Dr. Brown's pacifier. I love the Dr. Brown's. And here he is wearing a Batman onesie. Yay! And I have underneath it his long sleeve black onesie. Now I got this at Walmart for $2, and I saw it and I had to have it because I seen this onesie or one like this on Carrie Caring's nursery. I hope I didn't mess your name up, honey. But I seen it on her baby Trent, and I just fell in love with it. And so I went to Walmart and I thought, oh my gosh, there's a Batman. I wasn't even looking for it. I just looked down and there it was, and I had to have it. I mean, it was $2, totally in my budget. So I had to grab it for him, and there was only 2 left in newborn. This one and this one, which is Superman, which I absolutely am in love with Superman. Now, the Superman I'm in love with was Christopher Reeves. May he rest in peace. I loved him as Superman. I grew up with him, so I had to have the Superman. And then Batman, I love the Batman. Now, the Batman I grew up with was Michael... Oh, I forgot his last name. Michael Keaton. I hope I got that right. But he's the Batman that I grew up with. I didn't really get into the Val Kilmer Batman or the George Clooney Batman. Michael Keaton is the one that I thought played him the best. So yeah, I'm a big Batman and Superman fan. So, and they had a Spider-Man there, but it wasn't going to fit Gage. It was 6 months, I believe. So I'm super happy that and they were the last ones, $2 each. I was so ecstatic when I got them, and I was like, oh yay, they're gonna look so cute in them. And then I had this yellow passy, so it just looks adorable on him. And I just put his little gray Carter socks on, and no pants. He's just rocking the onesie, showing the legs. And then when I was in that area with the baby stuff, of course, I looked in the clearance for the little girls, and this is a romper, and it has plaid, pink and white, and it has these beautiful little flowers on the pocket with these little bows, and the same on the side, and it has the buttons, snap buttons here, and it has these pretty big pink buttons on the top with a cute little shirt. And this is Carter's 3 to 6 months, and I thought, wow, it's pretty big for 6 months. And then I looked at the price. Now, the original price was $10.94, and as you can see here, it says $1, and I thought, no, it can't be $1. Like, this has got to be like priced wrong. So I went to the price checker and I scanned it, and it came up $1, and my mouth like literally dropped. I was like, I have to buy it. I just have to get it. I mean, it's 3 to 6 months, so I'm sure it'll fit Maggie. And if it is snug on her, then I have somebody else in mind to give it to. If it doesn't fit Maggie. And I tried to find other ones, and this was the last one left because I had like 3 people I would love to get this for, and there was only one left. So, and Maggie hasn't gotten any new clothes in a long time. The last things that she got new was from Charla, and then before that it was Pooh Bear who sent me clothes for her. And then her Auntie Melissa sent her a cute little like top and stuff. But otherwise, I haven't personally went out and bought anything for Maggie. But all my babies, you know, they get yard sale clothes or Goodwill. Once in a while, if I find things on sale like this, I mean $1, I will buy them for them. But it just depends. So, yeah. But I really had a good day, guys, and I hope you did too. And I will catch up on some videos. And what other news do I have? I think that's about it. But thanks for watching, guys, as always. Bye.